use this already, but for those of you that don't, let's talk about right-click. So, right-click is simply using the right-click button on your mouse. So if you right-click on an area in your PC or your Mac, and if you're on a Mac, you'll notice a lot of Macs don't have that right-click button. In fact, they do, and you can actually set a preference for that in iOS. Or you can simply hold down the Control key and then just click, and you're going to get the right-click menu on the Mac as well. In this case, we're talking about a PC, and we're obviously far more advanced, and we have two buttons on most of our mice. So you have a left click and a right click. Right click brings up the menu. Now, it's a content-sensitive menu, meaning if I right-click on my desktop, I have options for things like screen resolution, personalize your desktop, this type of thing. If I were to right-click over on File, I'm going to get options for that file. One I really like in here actually is called Open With, where you can specify what program you want to open that file with. Some of you may have run into the issue where if you double-click a file, the computer just uses whatever program is associated with that file by default. But if I right-click, I can just go Open With and choose from a list of programs. This allows me to not have to redo my file associations and those types of things. You also have the pretty typical stuff, cut, copy. If you did cut and copy, you could also paste, of course, that would be available. In Excel, if I right-click on a cell, I get a totally different menu. So it's useful because it adapts to what you click on. It's kind of how, essentially, it's our old school way of touchscreen. So with a touchscreen now, I can simply grab different elements of my screen, interact with them that way. We didn't have that before. All I had was my right-click, and so right-clicking on different parts of your screen is going to give you different options. If you don't currently use it, you definitely should. It really speeds up your work, especially in these new versions of Office where it's kind of clumsy to find certain things. Right-click can be very advantageous to speeding up your work and finding the exact option that you need. So give it a shot, and I will see you in the next video.